You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to Rom Wills About That Business, the value of your product or service. Now, you know what? I haven't talked about that how to actually price your product, right? How to actually price your product. And it's interesting that they came up because I received some feedback from somebody. They didn't want to pay $7.99 for my Rom TV site, right? They didn't want to pay that, right? It's like, because right now I have 5 series on there right now, right? And, they just didn't want to pay that. Man, I'm thinking to myself, okay, you don't have to pay anything, but I'm not going to come down in price. I'm not going to come down in price because actually what I'm doing for $8 a month, which people spend that just on getting a snack nowadays, right? I'm giving you some stuff that can change your life, right? And that's how I'm looking at it. I really should charge way more, to be honest. I'm actually being nice. And plus, 5 series now, but at the end of the year, it'll be several series and several episodes of those series, including some movies, and as it grows, even doing live things on the station, right? So, I set a value for it. When you think about your product, think about the value it is, and not just in terms of covering production costs or whatever. Think about the quality of your service or product, right? The quality of your service or product. Because even with the stuff I'm doing on Rom TV, I'm constantly tweaking and everything to make everything better, right? So, this time next year, might have maybe a even better camera. I already have a 4K camera now. But even better, maybe 5K, might be able to hire a staff and maybe even a sound stage. Those are a couple things I'm looking into, right? But I know the value of what I'm doing because the main value is the information. And, as you set your price, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short just because you have people who, want to be cheap with it. Because really, to be honest with you, you got people who want your stuff for free. They want, it's funny with people. And they'll pay a whole lot for something that's useless to them, right? They'll pay a whole lot for something that's useless to them. But something that can actually change their life or keep them alive, they won't pay for. They'll pay for a 52-inch TV, right? But they won't pay for, a little bit, a simple medical procedure or some natural supplements or even a gym membership, right? And it's amazing. So, when you have your product out there, one of the things I want y'all to think about is, okay, what is this doing? Not just in terms of covering the cost of production, but what is this bringing to people? Always think about what service is this bringing. I always like using that massage therapy thing because it's a definite service. That's more than just working on somebody's muscles and everything, relaxing them. That's actually a health thing. That should be. In fact, I think the health overall. I think the overall health of the population would be better if everybody did massage. Got a massage once a week. Every single citizen got massage once a week, right? And not a sexual massage, like a nice therapeutic massage, because one of the biggest things that causes disease and stuff and sickness is just stress. So everybody just need that touch, right? And I'm not advocating specifically for massage, but I'm just saying, if somebody's a massage, any service, I don't care. Charge the value of it. And not just, think long term with it. It's like, okay, what long term value you going to get from this thing? Like, I'll give you a great example. A lot of people will refuse to pay $10 for a book that could tell them, like, if I put all this business information in a book, right? Like I said, you will get people who will they will pay $500, borrow $500. They'll pay $500. Really more than that. $500 is when it's on sale for a big screen TV. So they can sit there and be entertained. Have you noticed, like, they will pay to be entertained, right? People will pay big money. They'll get, like, those Xboxes and all of that. They get gaming chairs and all of that, but won't pay for a book that could probably change their life. Because that's one thing with the people who are rich. They'll pay money for it, because they'll pay $300, $500, $1,000 for a seminar, because they know that will bring them in the future $100,000, right? And think about your product. Think about it. It's like, no matter what, like, I use a real estate example. If you know real estate, and I actually know some guys who know about real estate. Some people will give some information away for free, but that's just a tactic. But you should be charging for that. Think about how much a person can become literally a millionaire, flip a couple houses. Seriously, they could become a millionaire. So somebody telling you the information on that should be charging because of the value. Or if it's a product, if it's the type of product that can bring health to you, it can make you a better person, make your life more comfortable. Well, yeah, people should pay for it. And you should charge for it. Because, some people be wanting to hook up and whatnot on some stuff, right? Some people be wanting to hook up. And you're just like, boom. No. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't shortchange yourself, because what'll happen is, and I've seen that happen with people, they didn't charge what they should have charged for their service as a product, and they end up going out of business, right? They end up, because you still got to make a profit, right? And you still bringing value to a person's life, right? And, you get some people and they look for the hookup or something like that. It's like, no. Like, I always use that buffalo wing example, right? I remember somebody came up to that dude and asked him for a sample, right? And brother actually gave a good answer. He said, don't go around the Popeyes asking for a sample, dude. And then the dude got indignant, but, I was on the owner's side. I was like, look, hold up. If somebody giving a sample, I might take it. And sometimes people give a little bit of a sample, but, it's like, you can't just walk up and say, hey, can I get a sample? Who the fuck does that? Man, shit, go to Ruth Chris or something and say, hey, can I get a sample of your steak? Let's see if they just, they will probably have a good laugh at your expense. It's like, you look, develop it, stick with it, right? Just as long as you, like, really give something of value, like with the service, like, my thing is more the educational stuff. And my feeling is I'm not doing it for entertainment, but I'm doing it for you to change your life, right? And even it's funny, and I'm telling y'all the value of stuff. I've had people tell me, hey, you charge way less than what you should be charging, right? But I'm kind of a nice guy, but I can afford to be. But for you, nah. No. Charge what you have, and make sure, give great service, whatever you do. Or make sure that product is sturdy. Right? But whatever the case, understand the value of it. Like, one of the things you can do is compare prices. See what else see how much other people are charging for that same thing, that same product or service. And and some people might get slick and undercut it, but whatever the case, if you want that slick things, think you can undercut other people, don't do it greatly. Still, because I'm gonna tell you something funny with people. People, if you give it to them too cheap, they actually don't think it's worth anything. And yeah, you got some cheapskates out there, but that's not most people. They actually think, oh, if he ain't charging that much for it, it can't be worth anything. All right. So, yeah, just understand the value of your product or service and, charge accordingly. or what you can handle anyway. You know. So anyway, let's go make that money.